guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are working on this. So the story with this jet ski is it had a little miss, and my partner here, Renee, put the computer on and he said it was the map sensor. And then when we started looking at it, so I think it's gonna be more than a map sensor. So I said, let me do a video just in case we find surprises. So guess what? We did find surprises. So the first thing, this clamp. Someone welded this. I guess it's just they intend to break here, which is normal, and then you replace the clamp. Well, this guy welded it. Well, okay, all right, it will work. But then I say, So we noticed that it had water in the system, so the intercooler is not good. It's a cheapie from eBay, and they put a Riva sticker.
That's some good
Things that make you go So yeah, look at that, it's a Riva intercooler. It's not. So that intercooler is bad, and then we took out the pump, and surprise. And what's funny about this is this guy just bought this jet ski. He bought it, and it's supposed to be all rebuilt and perfect and ready to go. And he didn't even make it the first day. And it looks like they put a brand new aftermarket wiring, but they didn't fix the problem. So let's go ahead and see what else we find. And let's see what happened. All right, so here we go. You see the water in the hose. There it is. Of course, we knew that already, but just want to show you guys. More water right there. And that water goes into the little bearings. ¿Cómo se llama?
throttle body.
On the throttle body.
He forgot what a throttle body is.
It happens.
Fart brain.
So that little water goes into the bearings, and that's what locks up these throttle bodies. This one's still good, but over time it will lock up. Yeah. We know that.
Especially if it's salt water.
Yeah.
This one hasn't locked up because it's fresh water.
Yep.
That's the only reason it hasn't locked up.
Yep. So he'll be back. He'll be back. If he doesn't listen. A lot of times I tell the client, listen, in a few months it will lock up, and it's gonna ruin your day. You want to replace it. And a lot of people say, you know what, I wait, which I respect, no problem. Why replace something if it's bad? But if it's gonna ruin my day, especially with my wife, I'll replace it before that happens. Well, supercharger, there's no plate, it spins good, so supercharger is okay. Now, for a lot of you guys that don't know this guy, we've been friends for a very long time, and every time we have like a jet ski, we share a lot of work together. He does a lot of Yamahas, I do all the Sea-Doos, and we kind of work together. RR Performance, Mr. RR Performance.
RR Jet Performance.
Just to be exact.
Just to be exact.
We've been friends for a long time, so you're gonna see him more in my videos. All right, so guess what? We got more surprises.
More stuff.
Look at this carbon seal.
So pretty.
Oh yeah, this is not coming out for sure. So this is gonna be one of those that we might lose the shaft, because even if we can take it out, I guarantee you guys where the ring is, it has two O-rings, so the water won't come into the into the jet ski, and a lot of times that it gets corroded, and after you take it out, right now might be fine because the corrosion is, it got everything like this, but once you clean and everything, it's not going to seal. So most likely he's probably going to need a new dry shaft. So this is why things get complicated a lot of times. Like he gets this complaint, I get it. I bring to the jet ski for an oil change and they come out here with $2,000 worth of stuff. Well, when you start digging into stuff like this, you find more stuff, especially if the jet ski is a little older and you guys don't take care of it. Obviously this guy never put fresh water in here.
Yep.
All right, let's keep digging. Let's just try to do it with the tool. No. Cutting wheel. Renee and I looked at each other and said, maybe we should play with this a little bit more instead of cutting it, because when we cut it, it's a mess. And then we're working in air conditioning right now. Then we gotta take it outside, make a big mess. So we played with it a little bit more and it did come out. So this is what we got. And you can see right there how it's all scratched up and how it hit the carbon seal, the shaft. And that's because the motor mounts are bad. And that is one of the reasons why Sea-Doo sink, because the motor mounts are bad. The motor goes like this and it breaks a carbon seal just like that. So gotta replace that. Here is the carbon seal, which is, you know, it needs to be replaced. And here is the shaft with some fishing line. So this is what I was talking about. You see how pitted it is right there? That's where it seals. If you look at this carbon seal, it has 2 oil rings in there. And if it's pitted in there, believe it or not, there's a lot of pressure on the tunnel. When you're going 60 miles per hour, whatever speed you are going, there's pressure. So the water just shoots through there and it's very pitted. So it's up to the customer. It's not, I will replace it. But they might look at this and say, oh, it's fine, leave it. So it's up to him if he wants to replace it. If it was my jet ski, I would replace it. All right, guys, so we got a little distracted here. And we took out the motor, replaced the motor mounts. We took out the engine, replaced the motor mounts. The customer does not want to replace the shaft, right? So we put in the same shaft back on, brand new carbon seal, and see what happened. All right, so we got the supercharger back on, carbon seals back on, all the motor mounts are back on. This sensor was bad. What's it called again?
Atmospheric pressure sensor.
Yeah, see, now I got someone who can say all those weird names. So we replaced that. We're gonna turn it on for a little bit and see if of course it doesn't have, you know, the intercooler and all that, just to see if it gives the code. Yep. All right, so it looks like it's wire harness issue. All right, so here we go with one of those moments. So originally we got the jet ski because of that sensor.
Yep. It stayed high on idle and then it would come down and it would go back on idle.
Okay, so guess what? Someone put an aftermarket ribbon delete.
Yep.
And they totally forgot to put a plug here. Right there, right here, there's supposed to be a plug. There's no plug. That's interesting, because that interesting. It looked like someone forgot to put a plug.
Big boo boo.
But you know what? It was good that they brought it in because their motor mounts were bad, their carbon seal was almost gone, and they would have sunk this jet ski. So you never know. All right, so after talking to the customer and telling him everything that was wrong with the jet ski, he decided to do it, surprise us. So this is, look at this, full of water. And this is all the seals. They're completely broken. This is the bearing. Of course, we knew it was bad. And right here, you can see the corrosion. So this shaft is no good because the bearings were sealed on this. So gotta replace the shaft, gotta replace the bearing, pretty much everything. And the housing, surprisingly, is good because the housing gets corroded in here where the seals seat. So this one is good. So at least the housing is good. The wearing is okay. It's got two tiny scratches, but not enough to change it. So we'll keep that, rebuild the whole pump, and we go from there.